Hi everybody, welcome to this week's video. Off the bat, you're probably noticing, yes, I got a haircut. I know this follows last week's side bang tutorial. I did keep the side bang, but I went for a little bit of a pixie, shaggy, kind of a summer cut. A lot of point cutting, a lot of layers in there. So it's lighter, it's good. I can get it wet and shake it and let the natural curl come in, especially for travel and summertime look. So I wanted something a little bit bouncier and very playful. So there you go. Never a dull moment on this channel. You're thinking, wow, she's either incredibly stylish or borderline crazy. Maybe a little of both. Anyway, today's video leads us into the summer months. A lot of us are going to spend time poolside or beachside, and there is an art to pulling it all together to look chic at the beach or cool at the pool. So I wanted to walk you through some of the things that I do to have a little bit more of a dressed up look, because I can tell you right now, nobody who watches this channel puts on jean shorts and flip-flops and heads down to the pool. We don't roll that way. We like to do it up a bit more. So my process is very simple. It starts with the skin. So let's launch into it, shall we? I don't know about you, but I cannot go poolside without already having a base color. I am just paranoid about being white in a bathing suit. It makes me cuckoo. And we don't have to be, because we have self-tanning products. I have mentioned this one time and time again on this channel because I love it so much, and the price point is amazing. Jergens Instant Sun Flawless Natural Looking Color. Instantly, I go for deep bronze. It's a mousse. It literally dries right away on your skin. 60 seconds, doesn't rub off on your clothes or your sheets, and it doesn't have that nasty odor that self-tanners tend to have. So I will use this every day, a few days before I hit the beach or the pool, just so I have a nice little glow going on. I will then follow that with another Jergens product. I don't know if you've seen or used this, but I use it all the time. It's their BB Body Perfecting Skin Cream. And you know how you use a BB cream for your face, and it's not a full foundation, but it kind of covers imperfections and makes things look a whole lot better than how we woke up. This is the same thing for your body. It's like body makeup in a very subtle way. So after you've got your tan in a can kicking, put some of this on all over your body, and it just makes the skin look smooth and flawless, and it's just great. Like I said, it's almost body makeup, but not quite. So that will go on top. Once I have those two on, and I then get out to the pool or beach, I will use a SPF from a spray can, and I won't rub or blend everything in. I will just spray it on. I'm one of those, I like natural SPFs. If I can find something with zinc in it, these days they tint the zinc to make it a little bit darker so it's not the white. Remember the white that we used to have right here? That was attractive. These days it's a whole lot better. So that's my personal preference. It's up to you, and the SPF level that you need, obviously up to you as well, personal choice. So now let's move on to the face, and I'm barefaced right now. What I will do again is I will use a BB cream on my face, and I love, and I'm still sticking to drugstore brands here, Garnier Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector BB Cream in medium deep. A wonderful product. So I will take a good amount, and this has an SPF in it as well. So I've got, you know, a decent amount of product, and I will start rubbing it in. And like I said, it's got a good color. The medium deep is just right for me. Everybody's different, but I really like the coverage on this and the built-in SPF. And I feel like I have a little bit of makeup on, which is always a good thing. Even if you want a non-made up look, don't forget to pull it down beyond your jawline here and get a bunch on your neck too. In the name of brevity, I will kind of whip through this. This is a really nice product. You know, these BB and CC creams are very affordable, and they give you a good SPF and enough coverage so you feel like you've got something on. And I just will use this sometimes in lieu of just a sunscreen because it's got the sunscreen in it. And there are some BB and CC creams that go all the way up to SPF 50. I don't believe you need it that high. I've always heard that 30 35 is sort of the cutoff, and anything beyond that is kind of a waste. So again, personal preference, but there you go. So now you've got a little bit of coverage and some color on your skin. Next, if you want concealer, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Concealer. You know I always use the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and that's primarily for my work look when I really need full coverage. And this stuff, by the way, is super, and it won't budge in water. So a little bit goes a long way here. This is in medium, and I'm just going to pat it under the eyes. And that's about it. I am not going to powder or do anything to take the shine away, because the shine is what I like in the summer and by the pool. You know, your skin's going to be glistening. It's okay for your face to glisten too. So here's where we get to have a little bit of fun now. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I will do a couple of things. So I found this new product by Maybelline, Color Tattoo 24-hour. It's an eye pencil in, this is creamy chocolate, but it's kind of a bronzy, chocolatey color. This stuff won't move. So this is really fun. For me, all I really want is just a tiny bit of color right here on the lid, and that's it. I'm not going to do a full eye makeup look, but just a little pop of color is always fun. And since my cover up here is in the brown family, and I tend to have a lot of brownish colors on me, this little bronze is just right. So again, I'm going to go right here on the top of my lid, just for a little bit of fun color, and take my finger and smudge it. I'm not looking for perfection here. I'm just looking for a little pop of something. So you have just a little hue going on. Then what's really trendy is multicolored eyeliners in blues and purples and greens and all of that. So my eyes are hazel, and I found this eyeliner by Kat Von D called Bukowski. Okay, really? Bukowski, that's the best we can come up with for a name. Anyway, very interesting, but it's sort of a hunter green. So this is where you can really play and experiment, do something crazy. You know, maybe it's a little green eyeliner, whatever it may be, or blue. Just one line right above the lashes. And this way, this is just for those moments when you're in the pool and you don't have sunglasses on. You want to look like you have just a tiny bit of makeup. And especially something fun. You know, if this matches your eye color or your bathing suit, then that much better. I think we can be very playful with poolside makeup. You got to follow it up naturally with a waterproof mascara. This one is Voluminous Miss Manga in waterproof. So that's what I'm going to use. Just one coat on the top lash, not the bottom. And the sticker stuck to my hand because it's brand new. Okay. And this way you're just giving some definition to your upper lash line. But again, we're not going for a bold makeup look here. You may want to kick on a little bit of blush. And if you do, keep it natural. I like, when it comes to colors on the face, corals look great. There is just something about a warm skin tone and coral makeup that just really pops and works well together. So this is the same old blush that I've been using from MAC that you all, I think, have identified. But I can't read the name. At any rate, it is a coral color, a nice kind of a tannish orangey color, and I may just put a little hit right here on the cheek area, right on the apples of the cheek. That's where the sun's going to get you. So follow the sun. This is no time to contour and highlight and do any of that. We're just adding a little bit of color. Again, we're cheating a little bit, pretending like the sun has already gotten us. It will, but this way you look like you have some color on your face. And I will follow this up now with a lipstick and a lip gloss. The lipstick I'm going to use is Lip Sheer from Beautycounter in a coral color. Again, sticking with the pinky peaches because they look so nice. And I'm not going to lip line, I'm just going to apply directly. Nylon Pop. Again, a wonderful peachy color. I usually shy away from all this glossy stuff, but like I said, when I'm poolside, shine is good. So this will just give a little, feels good on the lips so that they don't dry out. And now that the face is done and we have everything on that we need, and we feel like we have something on without having too much. I like to dress things up a little bit, but in a very subtle way. So for instance, I'll always wear an earring. I have on these, and these are great because they twist in. You just sort of twist them into your hole here, and there's no back. So sometimes when we swim, we can lose the back of an earring and then the earring pops out. But these guys, since they kind of twist into place, they won't budge. I found these on Amazon for maybe $18, $20, something ridiculous. And then these are really cute. I like to layer necklaces. And so my stepson's girlfriend, Annabelle, made these, and it's just white, you know, with tiny, tiny little shells on them. And she's made a couple. One is short, one is a little bit longer. So I will just layer on some of these little necklaces, and I just think it dresses it up a little bit, you know, makes it feel like you threw some stuff together without being, you know, too over the top. And here's a longer one that she made with a little gold embellishment on the bottom. So I will just drape that over, and then there are two little necklaces there that, you know, give a little something with the earring. And you can even pop on, you can do bracelets. I wouldn't do anything that wraps and ties, because then you're going to be stuck with a tan line. You know, if you can pull it on and off, a wooden cuff or something, that would be really cool as well. So now to complete the look, oh, and I need to mention also the cover up is by PilyQ, made in Barcelona, and I will have a list of everything used here in the description portion of this video. So you just click more to expand it and everything will be there for you. Last but not least, we cannot leave out the hat and the glasses. There are two hats that I kind of go back and forth between, you know, the typical little straw hat. I have a very small head, so it is imperative that I find a hat with the drawstring on the inside to be able to tighten it up. This one has it. This hat is by Scala, and this hat is by Bailey of Hollywood, and it's a fedora. And I love fedoras. This one comes in size small, which is great because of my little head. So I may opt for this one since it really goes with the browns that I have working here. So I just kind of pull my hair back a little bit. Pop on the fedora. Who doesn't love a fedora? Get the hair where you want it to go. Again, it's up to you as to what kind of hat you want. Sometimes these offer a little bit more sun coverage because the brim can be a little bit wider. So again, it's completely up to you. And then glasses, and this is where you can play around as well, depending on how much coverage you want. These are Tom Ford's, and these are big and brown, and they're very cool. Considering that I went with the dainty jewelry and the gold little decorations on them, these Tiffany glasses, the aviators in the gold, tend to complement this look a little bit better with the subtle jewelry, I think. But yeah, there you go. We cannot forget, by the way, you have to have a pair of wedges. You have to, and you got to have a little heel height. If we're going to do this right, we're going to do it right. These are Audrey Brooke crochet cork wedges, and they just go with this whole outfit, and I think that little heel dresses it up, makes it a little sexier. You can do a flat, but make it a dressy flat. Please, no flip-flops, not on this channel. Okay, so there we go. We are poolside ready, beach chic, to knock it out of the park. Sometimes there are a lot of parties by the pool, and you want to look that you are dressed and ready to go. Comments and suggestions below. Let me know what you'd like to see next week. We are in the summer months now. It's warming up, so that may dictate what it is that you're looking for. Continue to follow me on social media. I appreciate you being there. Your comments are awesome. You're a wonderful group of people, and I am so fortunate to have you. So with your fabulous cool pool look, go out there, be bold and be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.